back. Thanks again for joining me for your yoga practice. Again, this is just another practice of everything, just movement, breath, and finding a few holds in some spots. So when you're ready, you just need yoga mat water. That's what you need. And then we'll get started. So when you're ready, we'll just find that comfortable seated position. Allowing that spine to extend. The shoulders to roll back and down away from the ears. Closing down the eyelids. Relaxing the jaw and the facial muscles. And just taking this time to connect in with that breath. And just using this time to notice how you're feeling. Any thoughts that come to mind, any stress or any tension. And then slowly releasing all of that with each exhale. Using this time that you have set out for yourself to let go of any thoughts, any tension throughout the body, or simply anything that you no longer want to carry with you. You're using this time for yourself, so honor that decision. Just taking this breath with you as you guide yourself through your practice today. Knowing that there's no judgment and that we're all going to do the best that we can. So your next inhale, root those hands all the way overhead. Reaching out through the fingers. On an exhale, turn those palms down towards the ground. Bring the hands all the way down by your side. Inhaling up overhead. Exhaling back down. 2 more times. Inhaling up overhead. Keeping those arms engaged, fingers spread wide. Exhaling back down by the side as if you're pushing water against you. 1 more. Inhaling to lift. And exhaling back down. The next inhale, we're going to lift those hands all the way up overhead. We're going to bend that left elbow, placing that left hand into between the shoulder blades, behind the back. And then we're going to grab that right hand on top of that left elbow. Just opening up that left shoulder. Maybe pushing into that left elbow a little bit more to find that deeper stretch. Your next inhale, slowly release, extending those arms all the way back up overhead. Then on exhale, we'll bend that right elbow, placing the left hand on top of that right elbow, and finding that stretch in that right shoulder. Inhale, letting go, extending those arms all the way up overhead. On an exhale, turn those palms down towards the ground, bringing those hands all the way down by your side. We're going to bring those feet together, coming towards that bound ankle. Grab onto the feet or onto the ankles, allowing those knees to fall down towards the ground. Then if you choose to, just making small movements, fluttering those legs. Just opening up those hips. Then settling back down in towards that stillness. And slowly letting go. And inhale, we're going to draw those knees up towards your chest, giving ourselves a hug. And then we're going to let go and we're going to come onto all fours. So keeping those fingers spread wide, the weight evenly spread throughout the body. Your next inhale, we're going to extend that right arm all the way up overhead. Open up that body, open up the chest, open up the heart. Then on exhale, we're going to pull that right arm through to the left side, coming down that right shoulder, resting your head down on the mat. Pressing into that left hand if you need to go deeper in towards the twist. Your next inhale, you're going to slowly lift back on up, coming back to all fours. Then on your next inhale, we're going to extend that left arm all the way up towards the ceiling, extending it through those left fingertips. Open up that heart. Then your next exhale, drawing that left arm through to the right side, coming down that left shoulder and dropping your head down towards the mat. Up, coming back to all fours. Then we're going to slowly walk those hands out in front of you, just enough to lengthen at the spine, then dropping down towards those forearms. You can rest the forehead and the chin down on the mat. Just stretching out both shoulders, the spine. Your next inhale, you can slowly start to lift, walking back onto all fours. Then we're going to come back on towards those heels. We're we're going to do a different version of cat and cow. So we're going to clasp those hands. We're going to drop them down towards the thighs, tucking that head in, rounding that spine. Then your next inhale, we're going to lift those hands all the way up overhead, drawing them back behind, rounding, bringing the chest forward, dropping that head back. Your next inhale, rounding that spine, tucking the head in, bringing those hands all the way back, out in front. If you don't want to go all the way down, you can leave them halfway up. Next inhale, lifting, allowing that chest to open up those shoulders. Exhaling around the spine, tucking the head in. Inhaling to lift, bring that chest forward. Exhaling around the spine, tucking the head in, dropping those hands. Inhaling to lift. And exhaling back down. Just following your own breath for 3 more rounds, just moving as slow as you need to. When you're finished, just bring those hands down on the lap. We're just going to lift back up onto those knees. Then we're going to extend that left leg out to the side, bring that left hand to either the thigh, or if you want to go deeper on towards the calf. Your next inhale, we're going to sweep that right hand up overhead. On exhale, we're going to lean over towards that left side. Feeling that stretch in that right side body. Keeping that left leg straight. Maybe reaching those fingertips over a little bit more with each breath. Next inhale, sitting back up, coming to center, and exhaling to release. And then we'll do the same for the other side. So when you're ready, extending that right leg out to the side. Your next inhale, lifting that left arm. And exhale, falling over towards the right. Feeling that stretch in that left side body. Push those left fingertips over as far as you need to. Next inhale, sweeping back up, coming to center, exhaling to release. Then we'll come back onto all fours. We're going to curl those toes under, we're going to lift up, and we're going to push back in towards our downward dog. Making those movements to work out the body, releasing any tension. Moving the hips from side to side if you need to, or shaking that head. Your next inhale, walk those feet towards the top of your mat. Inhaling to your halfway lift. Exhaling to fold forward. Inhaling to come all the way to standing, hands overhead. And exhale, the hands on the heart center. Your next inhale, sweep those hands all the way up overhead. Exhaling to fold forward. Inhaling to your halfway lift. Exhaling to fold forward. Stepping back with that right foot. Your next inhale, we're going to sweep those hands all the way overhead, coming towards that crescent pose. Drawing those lower ribs in, engaging that core. And your next exhale, rotate the back foot and arms, coming that warrior two. Your next inhale, we're going to straighten that front leg, sweeping those hands all the way overhead, gaze to the side. Exhaling back down to warrior two, gaze back out in front. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling back down. 3 more times. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling back down. 2 more. Inhaling to sweep. Exhaling back down. And then 1 more. Inhaling to lift. And exhaling back down. And when you're ready, rotate the back front arms, coming back towards that crescent pose. Your next inhale, we're going to ground in towards that left foot, bending that right knee. Inhaling to lift, coming up towards that warrior three. Arms can be out front, at heart center, or back behind if you need. Trying to keep those hips square. Engage in that core. Just grounding in through that left foot to find that balance. So your next exhale, stepping that right foot back, swinging those arms back up overhead. Your next inhale, stepping that right foot forward. Exhaling to fold forward. Inhaling to your halfway lifts. Exhaling to fold forward. Inhaling to come all the way to standing, hands overhead. And exhale the hands on heart center. Your next inhale, sweeping those hands all the way overhead, reaching out through those fingers. Exhaling to fold forward, bending those knees as much as you need to. Inhaling to your halfway lift to the flat back. Exhaling to fold forward. Stepping back with that left foot. Your next inhale, sweep those hands all the way overhead, finding that crescent pose. Relaxing down those shoulders. Your next exhale, rotate the back foot and arms, finding that warrior two. Keeping that strong stance. Grounding in through both of those feet, engaging all the muscles. Next inhale, straighten that front leg, sweeping those hands up overhead, gaze to the side. Exhaling back down to warrior two. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling back down. 3 more times. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to lower. Inhale to sweep hands up overhead. Exhaling back down. 1 more time. Inhaling to lift. And exhaling back down. When you're ready, we're going to rotate back foot and arms, making those adjustments to find that crescent pose. And keeping that strong rhythm of inhales and exhales as we lower that left knee, then inhaling to lift, finding that warrior three on the other side. So pushing down in towards that right foot, curling those toes if you need to find that stronger grip. Sending it through that left foot to the top of the head. Your next exhale, set that left foot back, swing those arms all the way back up overhead. Next inhale, step that left foot, exhaling to fold forward. Inhaling to your halfway lifts, exhaling to fold forward. Inhaling to come all the way to standing, hands overhead, and exhale the hands on the heart center. Your next inhale, sweep those hands all the way overhead, exhaling to fold forward. Inhaling to your halfway lifts, exhaling to fold forward. Placing those hands either stepping or jumping back towards your high plank. Exhaling, push back towards your downward dog. Next inhale, lift up that right foot, bend that right knee, drawing that right heel over towards the left side. Next inhale, drawing that hip back to center, and then stepping that right foot forward in between the hands. Your next inhale, sweep those hands all the way overhead, coming up towards that crescent pose. Your next exhale, lowering that left knee as low as you can go. Inhaling to lift, exhaling to lower, inhaling to lift. One more time, exhaling to lower, and inhaling to lift. Next exhale, dropping the left foot all the way down towards the ground. Uncurling those toes. Then your next exhale, bring the arms to the side, gaze to the right. Your next exhale, drop that left hand down to the inside of that right foot, extending that right hand out, up towards the sky. Bringing out through those fingertips. Gaze can be off to the side or up towards the right hand. Next exhale, dropping that right hand down to the inside of that right foot. Walking that foot out a little bit further. Then we're going to grab that right hand. We're going to place that right hand on top of that right knee, pushing that right knee out towards the right side. Coming off to the side of that right foot. Just sending the breath down and towards that right hip. Releasing any tension. Next inhale, drawing that knee back to center, coming back towards the foot. Place that right hand down towards the ground. And we're going to curl those left toes under, lifting up, and then stepping that right foot back in towards your downward dog. Taking a moment to pedal at those feet. Then your next exhale will lower down towards those knees, leaving a little bit of space, and then coming back down towards that child's pose. Allowing that breath to settle. Letting go of any thoughts that come back to mind. And just bringing yourself back to this moment. Your next inhale, you can slowly start to lift, coming back on up. And we'll curl those toes under, lifting up, pushing back towards your downward dog. Your next inhale, lift that left leg, bending that left knee, drawing that left heel over towards the right side. Open up that left hip. Next inhale, rotating that knee back to center, and stepping that left foot forward in between the hands. Next inhale, sweeping those hands all the way up overhead, coming up towards your crescent pose. Your next exhale, lowering that right knee as low as you can go. Inhaling to lift, exhaling to lower, inhaling to lift. One more time, exhaling to lower, and inhaling to lift. Next exhale, dropping that right knee all the way down towards the ground, uncurling those toes. Then your next exhale, bringing those arms out to the side, gaze to the left. Then when you're ready, dropping that right hand down towards the inside of that left foot. The left hand comes up overhead. Gaze off to the side or up towards that left hand. Reaching out through those fingers. Focusing on that breath to find the balance and the strength. Next exhale, dropping the left hand down to the inside of the left foot. Walking that left foot out a little bit further if you need to. Then lifting that left hand, placing the left hand on the side of the left knee. Drawing that left knee out towards left, coming up to the side of that foot. Just find that deeper stretch in that left hip. Focusing on that breath to release any tension. Next inhale, drawing that knee back towards center, placing the left hand back on the ground. And then when you're ready, curling those right toes under, lifting up and stepping the left foot back in towards your downward dog. Taking a moment to pedal at those feet. And your next inhale, slowly walking those feet towards the top of your mat. Inhaling to your halfway lift. Exhaling to fold forward. Next inhale, sweep those hands all the way up overhead. Exhaling those hands down to heart center. Next inhale, sweeping those hands all the way up overhead. Exhaling to fold forward. Inhaling to your halfway lift. Exhaling to fold forward. Placing those hands up and back in towards your downward dog. Next inhale, lift up that right foot. Exhale, bending that right knee, drawing that right knee in towards the chest. And lowering down towards the ground, coming to that pigeon. Before you get too comfortable, we're going to bend that left knee, bringing that right hand over in front of that right leg. We're going to draw that left hand back behind, grabbing onto that foot if you can, if not the ankle, or you can just reach back behind. Or if you have a strap, you can use a strap. Just trying to pull that foot closer towards you. Breathing through any restrictions, allowing the mind to settle. Your next exhale, you can release. Bring that left leg back down, coming back to center. And your next exhale will lower down towards those forearms, if that's comfortable for you. Or you can drop the head down towards the mat. Or you can make a pillow with your arms and rest your forehead on your arms. Just allowing your body to melt down in towards the pose. Breathing through any restrictions. Keeping aware of the inhales that enter the body and the exhales that leave. And then just allowing yourself to fully relax. Next inhale, you can slowly start to lift. Coming back up onto those hands. We'll curl those left toes under, lifting up and pushing back in towards our downward dog. Take a moment to pedal at those feet, noticing how one side feels compared to the other. And slowly settling back in towards that stillness. Your next inhale, lift up that left leg. And on exhale, bending that left knee, drawing that knee in towards the chest. Moving forward and then lowering down towards pigeon on the other side. Drawing that left hand over towards that right side. Bending that right knee, drawing that right hand back behind you. And if you have a hold of that foot, bring that foot closer towards you. Next exhale, slowly letting go, drawing that right foot back down towards the ground, bringing that right hand back out in front. And then your next exhale, slowly coming down towards a comfortable position on the other side. Acknowledging if this side feels different than the right. Just acknowledging what side carries more stress or tension. And just allowing that breath to take any of it away. Allowing that body to relax. And then just allowing that mind to be free of any thoughts. To lift. Curling under those right toes, lifting up and stepping that left foot back in towards your downward dog. Taking a moment to pedal at those feet. Next exhale, you can lower down towards the knees. Come back down to all fours. Inhale, we're going to extend that right leg, that left arm. Then your next exhale, we're going to bend that right knee, drawing that left hand back behind, grabbing onto that right foot. And either staying here or on that next inhale, we're going to push in towards that hand, lifting that right knee, lifting to the chest and the head. For your next inhale, when you're ready, lifting up. Pushing that foot in towards the hand to go deeper. Lifting the head and the chest, allowing that heart to open. Keeping that weight evenly spread between the left leg and that right hand. Then your next exhale, you can release, extending it through the fingers and the toes. And exhale to let go, coming back down to all fours. Then your next inhale, extend that left leg and that right arm. ankle. Then your next inhale, lifting up. And finding that back bend. Your next exhale, you can release. Sending back out through the foot and the hands. Your next exhale, dropping back down to all four. And then when you're ready, curling those toes under, lifting up, pushing back towards your downward dog. And your next inhale, walking those feet towards the top of your mat. Inhaling towards your halfway lift with a flat back. Exhaling, fold forward. Inhaling, come all the way to standing, hands overhead. And exhale, the hands on the heart center. Then we'll come to line on the back with the knees bent. Next exhale, the knees fall over towards the right side. Inhaling to lift those knees back up to center. Exhaling over towards the left. Inhaling back up to center. Exhaling over towards the right. Inhale back up towards center. Then exhaling over towards the left. Inhale, coming back up towards center. And then following your own breath for 3 more rounds. Exhaling to let the knees fall. And engaging that core as you inhale to lift those knees back up. Then when you're finished, just coming to neutral, back to center. I'm going to walk those feet in so that they're touching each other. And then your next exhale, we're going to let the knees fall over to each side, coming towards that bound angle. And releasing tension in those hips. Allowing gravity to maybe release a little bit more. Just allowing the body to relax. Next inhale, lifting those knees back up to center. Inhale, keeping those eyes closed to be aware of the inner gaze. We'll lift that head back to center, lifting those knees back up as well. Next exhale, we'll let the knees fall over towards the right side, bringing the gaze over that left shoulder. Coming towards that gentle twist that allows the body to relax. Next inhale, bringing that gaze back to center, lifting those knees up as well. Then drawing those knees in towards your chest, giving yourself a hug. You can gently roll from side to side, massaging at the spine. Then letting go, grabbing onto the outsides of the feet or onto the ankles. Finding that happy baby. Rolling from side to side if you choose. Or straighten out those legs. Feet overhead. We're finding that bound angle. Just acknowledging any final movements that works for your body today. Honoring that movement. And listening to what your body needs. And when you're ready, letting go of those feet, extending those feet up towards the sky. Roll the ankles one way. Then switching direction. Bringing them back to stillness. Your next exhale, lowering those legs all the way down towards the ground. Allowing the feet to fall to each side. Hands can be on your belly or by the side palms towards the ceiling. Closing down the eyes. Relaxing the jaw. Relaxing your facial muscles. Relaxing the back of your head and neck. Relaxing your shoulders. Relaxing your arms, your wrists, and your fingers. Now relaxing your chest. And now your upper back and your lower back. Relaxing your hips. Now relaxing your thighs, your calves, your ankles, and your toes. allowing every muscle to sink deeper in towards the mat. Connecting yourself with the earth below you. Taking the time to acknowledge each breath. Noticing the flow of that inhale as it enters the body, allowing the belly to rise. And that exhale as the belly falls and leaves the body. Use those inhales and exhales to let the mind stop, to let the body relax. And to bring stillness all the way from the toes, fingertips, to the top of your head. So wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, gently roll your head from side to side, inviting back in simple little movements in towards the body. And your next deep inhale, sweeping those arms all the way up overhead, reaching out all the way from the fingers to the toes, and then just releasing anything that no longer serves you today. And then slowly rolling over to one side. Ready? Making your way back up into that comfortable seated position. Just closing down those eyes, relaxing the jaw, relaxing the body. And just coming back towards that breath that you started your practice with today. Someday, everything is going to make perfect sense. But for now, in this moment, choose to laugh at the confusion. Smile through any tears. And choose to keep reminding yourself that everything does happen for a reason. Your next inhale, you can sweep those hands all the way up overhead. Exhaling those hands down to heart center. Thank you for joining me for your yoga practice. Namaste.